Hope you're having a great day. So, got back from Dubuque from the race. I had a few people ask me how Nate did. It was kind of a sad story, but it got dark, and of course they have the headlamps and everything on, and he was running along a trail, and somehow he got off the trail and ran the wrong way for like 5 miles or so. And he had a foot kind of bothering him, so he didn't feel like running a 70-mile race. He'd only signed up for like 60 miles, 100K. So he ended up just doing a do not qualify. He did not qualify, but he still ran 47 miles up and down all the hills of Dubuque. So I'm super proud of him. He did a great job. And he had just done another 50-miler not that long ago. So cheers to him. I could not be out there running 47 miles up and down that elevation and those changes. So I think he did an awesome job, and he was in good spirits about it. He said every ultra runner has a DNF, did not finish. So he's just looking forward to his next one, and he'll bust it out then. So that's what happened with the race. So after we got back from Dubuque, I knew I had to get my tulips in the ground, and I had a bouquet to make and deliver today. I'll throw that up on the screen. I actually asked her to send me a picture because I completely forgot to take a picture of the bouquet. But it turned out really good. I have a florist order on Monday, and that might be it for all of my flowers. I don't know if I'll have a little bit left over to make a bouquet or not. We'll see. And I got home from Dubuque, and my dad had made me an entire furrow for my tulips. And I may have a lot more space than I need, but it's gonna be good. I'm gonna try to get these in the ground. I do have a low battery right now, so I don't know how much footage I can get, but I am just gonna get to it. And when the battery dies, hopefully I notice, and I can go plug in my phone for a while and give you an update when I'm done. So, wasn't that so sweet? Oh my gosh. The amount of work this had to be, I feel like that was my responsibility. It was really nice. It was a great surprise. So, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a tag in the ground over here, maybe on the outside, because I'm gonna scrape all this dirt later. Dump out my tulips. Now I don't think I can do it where I don't put them all up. I know they say that you can, but I'm not sure I want to. Maybe I could try it with one variety, but I don't know that I have the guts to try it with all of them this year. So I'm probably gonna do this. It would be a lot faster to just be like, I'm done. Okay, so I thought there was 1,800, but there's actually 2,100 tulips right here. So, because I had 22 line items, all the tulips, I had 100 tulips, but then I had the bag of daffodils. So 2,100 tulips. And my dad did come out and kind of dig it out because he thought it needed to be a little bit deeper. So we have some up here that are more shallow, some that are more deep. And he was strictly going on me telling him the 9 inches or whatever. So we'll see which ones do better. I faced them all up. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I could not just toss them and pray. So this is what I'm going to do. I had those 2 bags of, what brand? The best pink. I had 2 of them. So what I'm going to do is with the best pinks, I'm gonna put the very top row. I better not do that. I should probably label them actually, which ones I do. But I thought I'd put like a row of tulips face down and like a roll of tulips on a side and just see if they come up. So maybe I'll do that now. Or maybe I'll just mess up a whole, I'll do like 4 rows so it'll be a clump of them. Okay, so up here by this tag, I'm just gonna go straight across from it, and I'm just going to do this. Okay, so I've got some tulips. They're facing down. There's some that are down. Here's some that are on their side. Right, and it's in this whole section next to the pink. And when I'm done, maybe I'll just take this straight over and put right in the middle, and we'll know this is where the tulips, because since I had 200 of this variety, I mean, I'm only messing up probably about 50 of them here, and we're just gonna see. So let's see, none of them are face up in this section. They're either on their side or facing down. And this will be a good idea if they grow taller, weaker, like what happens with the tulips. So now I'll know in future years if I can just toss them, because that only took, honestly, to do the 2100 tulips and face them all pointy side up, it really only took me about an hour. So I'm guessing, well, to face them all pointy side up took me about an hour for 2100. So it's not that big of a deal. But if you could just dump them and just spread them, you could probably get it done in 10 minutes. So it would be a huge time saving if you can do that. So now I'm just going to go through and cover these all with dirt. And then I need to hook up my hoses and water them in. And then I will have them done. And I have another order of tulips coming in on the 18th. And I still have to figure out how many I have for that. But I have a lot at the bottom. I have a big space. And there is a big space at the top if I need it. So I think we're going to be good. Okay, so I got all the tulips in the ground. I got the dirt pulled back over, and I got them watered in. Now tomorrow I'll probably come and water them in again a little bit better. Just let it kind of sit and soak and settle, and then I think I'll do it again, and I might try to scrape some more dirt off the sides. But it's getting kind of late. I'm losing sun. I still need to roll up my hoses and put them in because it's going to freeze, and I still need to wrap my whole deer fence up and make sure it's working, which means getting stuff off the sides that I haven't done for a while, because I don't want any critters in here digging up these bulbs. Anyway, I think I'm gonna just wrap up all of that stuff and call it a night. Got my tulips in the ground finally. I'm so excited. Got my last florist order on Monday, and then we'll see where it goes. I still have to plant those daffodils. I still have another order of tulips coming in. I'll probably put them at the bottom, and if I run out of room, I'll put some at the top. The bells of Ireland didn't do well at the top, so I don't know if I'm struggling with something or need to have, it might have just been the location and where they were at, and the bulbs might do fine. So I might, if I run out of room, I'll just fill it up here. But it did about take a row. I was thinking maybe it wouldn't, but by the time you get all the tulips in there, it takes up a little more space than I thought. So that's done. And I did put that tag right in the middle of the bulbs I all messed up. So I know it's a long time to wait until next spring to find out if that actually worked. But for me, it's going to save me a ton of time. And if you are just coming to find a quick video, I'm sorry. You can always subscribe, and next spring, you know, you can flip through the videos you don't want to see that I do. And then if you see something about the tulip bulbs, you can say, oh yeah, I wonder if those that were flopped every which way had a good rate, you know, if they all came up in that clump, or if it looked weaker than the rest of them that were placed upright. Just subscribe and just scroll past me if you want, or you can watch some of the videos. But I will definitely let you know in the spring how that did. I do have it marked and tagged. Hopefully the marker stays in. I do know that it was the second pink marker. So it was the only tulips I had 2 markers of, and I put it more in the middle so I know where they were at. So I think that we should be good. I hope. If not, we do have this video, and I did kind of go down there, so maybe we can see our surroundings and figure it out. And when I pull the tulips out of the ground, I have a feeling that they'll sprout from different sides of the bulb. So we'll be able to take those bulbs attached to the tulip and compare them to the ones that were upright and see if the stem is longer, or see if there was any effect really, or if you put them in a vase, if they grow to be the same height. We could do all of those tests, and then we will all know that we either have to set our tulip bulbs up on end, or we can just throw them out and let them go. So I hope to find that out, and I hope I find out you can just throw them out and let them go. That'd be awesome. Okay, my deer fence is back up. I tested it with a blade of grass. It made a shocking sound, but it didn't really shock me too bad, so that's good. I hope everything will be good. I got those tulip bulbs in. Yay! That tree right here at the farm looks beautiful. I don't think it's really supposed to be there, but it is a gorgeous looking tree. Sun is setting. So it's a great feeling to get at least a little over half of my tulips in the ground. And thinking about it out there, I was like, oh yeah, I've got all my seeds to start and putting them in the ground and just fall type chores. So we'll be back at it next week. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day.